Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Cancer. What's going on? April 2022 reading. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I appreciate everybody who has joined the channel, and I ask that you continue to help me grow the channel. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so Cancer, your center energy is like the Three of Pentacles. So basically, wanting to collaborate with someone or working hard on something is what I'm getting with others. Maybe teamwork on some project, something like that. Your crowning energy is a card of independence. So, maybe feeling, walking in your strength and your power right now, wanting independence, maybe not wanting to work together with others. That's something else I'm getting with that. Um, but your undermining energy is temperance, so having patience with the situation. And I don't consider that undermining unless you're being too patient about something when maybe you need to take action. We'll see. But you have in your what led up to this, you have the Seven of Wands, which is basically, standing your ground on something. And you feel quite strongly about it, which in the outcome leads to a death in a particular situation, something coming to an end. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what kind of guidance messages we have here for you. So the first one we have, and this is from the Orgam Oracle, we have Witch Hazel, cleansing and purification. So you are going through healing, awakening, cleansing right now. Purification of spirit, I think, is what I'm getting from that. You have Birch next, beginning, renewal, youth. So that goes along with spirit working with you right now to, work out some things within you. Okay. Then we have Hazel, creativity, purity, honesty, purification, working, on your creativity to bring you back to life, if you will, for the renewal, purifying your spirit, your energy in a situation or within you. Spindle tree, family relationships, community connections. So something going on in that area in your life as well. And then we have oak, strength, stability, and nobility. So staying true to the course, using your strength at this time to move forward in some fashion after this ending. So here for your Law of Attraction cards, these are Money and Law of Attraction cards by Esther Hicks. The first is the better it gets, the better it gets. So just knowing that, don't have the mentality that the shoe is going to drop. Because that brings down the vibration of a good situation and can bring it down to where you are attracting negative things because your energy is negative, or not believing, or not trusting, not having the faith, confidence, etc. Okay, and next you have I can pivot under any and all certain conditions. So basically understanding that you are in charge of your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, and that you can change course at any time you desire to. Next we have I can see my world through the eyes of Source. Now, I got this for one of the other signs when I did a reading, but for this one, I'm getting you need to take the higher perspective that Source would in a given situation. Next you have the better my story gets, the better my life gets. This is leading me to believe the story that you're telling yourself is not accurate. It is probably, through programming or conditioning in your life kind of thing. And you may need to take some time to rewrite that story that you're telling yourself. Okay, and the last one we have for these cards anyway, appreciation and gratitude are different vibrational states. And so what it's asking you to do is to raise your vibration by getting into an appreciation and gratitude vibration. Start out, with, just a list. And think of everything that you have in your life that you can show appreciation and gratitude for. Now here we have the soul coaching oracle cards, and the first one you got was radiance. I am radiant. I am a radiant reflection of God's light. So you are a spirit, that God spirit created, that is meant to be a light for others. And next you have freedom. Um, Boundless freedom surges through me. So this again, along with that purification, is about renewing and clearing out some things, and getting you back to the free light that you are, and helping you to get back to that radiance that you are naturally about. I embrace and love all of my life. Again, appreciation and gratitude speaks to me with that, embracing that attitude. Simplicity, deep, profound serenity is expanding in my life. And so maybe this, because of the simplicity card in the room, something is telling me that maybe decluttering is something you're going to need to do. Or you may be going through a time where you need to have more simplicity in your life. You have sanctuary next, which is I'm divinely guided, gently and lovingly. Really being able to rest, rejuvenate, purify, cleanse within spirits. Um, um, Sanctuary for you at this time is the message I'm getting there. And then you've got purification, second purification card. My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. So you're clearing out the things that you don't need in your life anymore. And Spirit is most certainly helping you with that. And that's through awakening, that's through healing, kind of thing. A voyage, I am safe and loved no matter where I am. And I get, again, that goes back to awakening. When you go through an awakening experience, it is almost like you're taking a voyage back to your genuine, authentic self, and understanding that Spirit's got you all the way. Let's go ahead and continue on. So the first card that we have from the Divine Abundance, I think this deck is called. Let me make sure. Yeah. Divine Abundance Oracle is your inner child. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. And so again, getting in touch with your inner child, allowing that cleansing purification, so that your inner child is integrated into you again. So definite healing here going on. You've got individuality. Every person has their own personalized study plan for or school. So basically, your plan or your school kind of lessons while you're on this path, this journey in life, are just uniquely yours, is what that's saying. So being an individual is also something that I'm getting. Healing the inner child, stepping into your individuality, which goes right into the self-love card here. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. Again, second message about inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. When you step into that self-love, it is such a beautiful place when you can be authentic to yourself. You can take care of your needs. You know what they are. You don't put them off anymore. You deal with you, and you step into the fullness of you, which leads right into the expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. And you're being purified of the ego right now, which again is a very not an easy task, okay, because your ego has been embedded for a long time. All of the layers that we have put on ourselves, not through our own doing usually, but through, time from the time we came here as children all the way up into adulthood. There's been different layers put on us, and our ego is one of those biggest things to be dealt with. As we, grow into self-love, as we stop that record that's playing in our head kind of thing, right? So you've got divine love, When you offer everything to divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. So that lends me to believe that your connection to spirit is going to grow, and that you're going to surrender. I know surrender isn't here, but that's the feeling I get when I hear this message. And with detachment, is basically you detaching from all of the things that have held you back, held you down, um, played in your head, your ego, or anything else. And then also just genuinely relaxing in that energy of spirit, and turning it over, if you will, right? And so you can release it. And then the one here, your last one for this particular deck is non duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth. Again, another message about your light, while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent in doing both. So don't think just because you are surrendering to spirit that you are not going to come into who you are. You are just tapping the surface to your authentic self. So this is telling you that you can have the best of both worlds, if you will. You can walk with spirit and be your own individual, which is truly what spirit wants anyway. Okay, so here we have the, what is this card called? Oh, the Receive Oracle. So here your first message is receive protection. I am willing to see all of the ways that I am already protected. Again, this overwhelming message is that Spirit's got you. You're going to be going through the purification process, awakening it, so and so forth, moving up to another level of your spiritual walk, if you will, and that you're protected in that. Receiving the peace again, coming into your authentic self, coming into the flow of being in the relationship with spirit so that you can receive that peace. I'm willing to let this moment be as it is, not trying to control with that ego. Okay. Simply be. I'm willing to wake up to all the ways that I am constantly receiving and acknowledging that. Okay. Acknowledging that you receive every day. Um, the attitude of gratitude, appreciation. Soothe your need to know. I am willing to find safety in the unknown because I know is what I know is limited at best, right? You don't know divine's plan for you. And we spend an awful lot of time trying to figure that out instead of just allowing, right? Just believing, having that faith, that confidence, that trust. That does take a level of trust that we struggle with because our ego is all about control. So giving the reins over to spirit and saying, okay, spirit, you got this, takes some work to do. Okay. It is about faith and trust and belief and so many other things. Receive joy. I am willing to expand in my capacity to receive the joy that is here right now. So again, you had embracing, you had radiance, you had sanctuary of purification, and so with all of that release, with all of that divine love, with all of that purification, you're going to be able to come back into a place of receiving joy again, and along with that, receiving love. You're receiving divine love, but you're also coming into who you are genuinely, which is all about self love as well. I'm willing to have the love inside of me come alive in my heart. And so you may have over time, shut down your heart, or your heart may have been blocked by previous experiences, to include the death in whatever this situation is over here. Receive things. I am willing to expand in my capacity to receive the fulfillment that is already here. Um, and so that goes back to that embracing. Okay. And the last one, receive safety. I'm willing to see and feel all the ways that I'm already safe. And that's a huge thing. Feeling safe is a huge thing, because that allows you to have self-love that allows you to have trust and faith in divine, that they have your back, that they are your sanctuary, that they are your source, that they can purify the situation, purify you to the point where you start to come back into your authentic self, and you're able to experience things. You're able to trust and have a much closer relationship with spirit, in the fact that you can trust them even though you don't know where you're going. You give them the control to do to do things for you far better than you ever could, because you cannot imagine what spirit has in store for you, which is nothing but love and light, and also expansiveness. It's really about, you moving from wherever you are at this time to the next level, and getting back to your authentic self. And you do that by loving, trusting, getting the divine love and the purification that you need at this time, working with the inner child, because you got that as well, stepping into your individuality, so that you can feel safe, so that you can understand the situation as it is and be okay with that, and that you put that ego to rest, but not to the point where you kill off the ego. That's not what I'm saying, because you can never kill off your ego, but you can get to a place where the ego really doesn't impact your life anymore in a controlling, ego-ish way that it does probably today, based on this reading. So I hope that this helps you, Cancer. Much love and light, Lady T.